right, guys, I'm pretty excited about this video because I got a couple things that I wanted for a while, and there's still something else I have to order for that. I'll tell you what that is here in a little bit, but I really like this Springfield Armory Hellcat we're going to talk about. It just happened to be just by chance I got it. Never wanted really to get one, and I'm going to tell you what happened and what changed with me with the Springfield Armory Hellcat. So what I have here, guys, is I have a holster and I have a light that came. Now the holster is from Armor Guard Holsters, which I love the holsters. Pete from the Armory channel makes them. He does a great job, and I'm going to put a link below to Armor Guard Holsters because they're my favorite Kydex holsters. You know, that's hands down my favorite. So let's go ahead and I'm going to open this stuff and show you guys, and then put the light on the gun, and then put it in the holster, and we're going to show you what that looks like. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to go ahead and unbox the light. I'm going to tell you what light this is and what model you need for the Hellcat, because it is different than standard handguns. You know, as most people know, this does come with a rail already on it. So this is the Streamlight TLR7 sub, and you want to get the one that fits the Hellcat. There's a couple different of these sub models, and for different things, and they have a different rail key on the top of this. So you want to get the right one, or this may not stay secure when you shoot if it doesn't have the right key on top that goes into the pick rail. So that's what it looks like, guys. Like I said, I will put it on here. I will show you what the gun looks like with it on there, and I'll give you a couple of beam shots outside with this so you can see what that looks like. It's 500 lumens, and I've seen a couple videos on it, and it seems like it's really good. It does have a strobe, 1.5 hours of runtime. Like I said, 500 lumens, and you can read this if you want to. Read that CR123 battery. I use Surefire, but this actually came with a battery, so that's going to be cool. But I use Surefire for everything. I buy their like bulk packs of batteries. So there's the stats on that, guys. So now I'm going to go ahead and open the holster. All right, guys, I was really excited to get this holster from Pete at the Armory channel, from Armor Guard Holsters. He's really doing a lot of good holster work, and using new clips and different things he changed up not too long ago here, and I'm going to show you that right now. He can do engraving, and I believe this does have some engraving on it. Cool. A Glock sticker. Can always use those somewhere. All right, guys, here it is. Wow, check it out. Let me get a close up here. I do shoot left-handed, guys, so that's why it is a left-handed model. It's got the Springfield Armory cross cannons there, and then it says Hellcat right there. And there's the molding for the light. And here's the clip system he was talking about. I really like this. It's double clips right here. I just like the way that looks, and it seems like it'll really be secure rather than just having one clip. So it's wider, but it's two separate instead of one big clip. So here's your retention screws right here that you could turn to set the retention to whatever you want it to be. But yeah, guys, I really like this. See, it's got a nice high sight channel for your sights that come on the Hellcat. And it is open at the end, so my threaded barrel right here is going to go right through there with no problem. So no worries there. But I like how he kind of rounds the edges down here. It feels really nice and finished. Most holster companies that I've dealt with, when they send holsters, they just leave it straight square, a straight edge at the end. So he rounds this here, and then he buffs it so it's smooth. And I really like that that feature of the holster. It's just little details, that somebody doing these by hand can do. that a lot of these companies are not doing. Even all this, he buffs all this. This is all smooth to the touch around there, around the body of the holster, even up here. And there it is, guys. I will put a link below if you want to go over and check his stuff out. I'm telling you right now, there was a couple holster companies I used to get holsters from, and Pete is the one that I like to use exclusively now. And he's even doing some level 2 holsters now that are really nice. I seen he made a guy a holster that has a plate on it with engraving on it. So he level 2 holster, it has an extra plate on there. It's got these really nice, like it looks like little bolts, and then it's got a name etched in the plate. So there's a lot of different things that he's doing if you want to check out the website. So let's go ahead and get the light on here, and then we'll fit it in here and see what that looks like. Well, there it is. The stream light is now on the Hellcat. And here in a second, I'm going to put it in the holster. This is a 500 lumen light. Has a strobe mode, which you can have to be activated when you want to, or you can turn it off. And 500 lumens should be pretty bright. We're going to check that out here in a little bit. This is my threaded barrel that I got for my can. And let's go ahead and put it in the Armor Guard holster. Nice click and lock up, and you can always adjust that with these 2 screws right here, so there's no worries there. You want to carry this a little bit, you know, kind of get used to it. Let it get used to going in and out a little bit, like that. Nice tight lockup, guys. No movement, no movement. And there it is, guys. I'm really, really happy with this setup. Next will be the Holosun, either the 407K or the 507K. I have not figured that one out yet, which I want, but that'll be a red dot will go there. It's already milled out for the red dot. And I'll put it right there. And then that way, when I put my can on this, I'll be able to see over the can without getting higher sights. This is the gun I wanted to hate, guys. I got this in a deal from my brother, and I thought, well, I'm just going to get this, and I'm going to do some video testing, shoot it, let the people know what I think. Did an unboxing with it when I first got it. Because I got it off of my brother, I was able to get it from him and take it home without even ever looking at it or opening the box and giving you my first impressions. And what ended up happening was I ended up really liking this gun. In fact, got a threaded barrel for it so I could put my can on there. Don't get me wrong, still when I'm at work and on duty and everything, I use a Glock. I'll never take anything away from Glock, but I ended up wanting to be able to carry this when I wanted to. And I like the fact that it's got a rail on there, and I like the fact that pretty soon I'll be putting a Holosun right there on top. It's already milled for that. Then, like I said, I got the threaded barrel for my can, and of course the Armor Guard holster now for this, which is awesome. So it carries really deep, really low. It really hides, guys. This thing really hides. See how high the clip is on this? Makes it really low, right above the handles, right above the belt line, and it really hides well when you carry it. But that's the gun that I wanted to hate. Ended up really liking it. All right, guys, I'm out here in an area. It's darker in person than it is on camera. So this is going to show you what you may encounter in a environment around the city or somewhere where there's people around, a little bit of ambient light in the background with the TLR 7 sub. Like I said, it is darker in person. The camera's trying to add light to the scene here. But I just want to show you what this TLR 500 lumen looks like in a realistic environment where you may have ambient lighting around you. Okay, so there's 500 lumens off. 500 lumens. It's going to allow you to see everything in the person's hands. what they're doing, how many people, looks like if they have any weapons on them, things like that, just to get a good visibility, and plus for your aim. There's a lot of reasons for a weapon light. I'm a big proponent of having a weapon light on. Now I have mine set to where, if you press and hold, and when you let off, it shuts off. When you tap and let off, it stays on constant. That is from factory. But how I have mine programmed is I have the strobe feature where you quick double tap and then the strobe comes on, kind of just to disorient. I normally use my right hand off thumb to do this. There's the strobe. Quick tap for constant on. Long hold will shut off as soon as you let off the trigger of the light switch. But I really like this thing. All right, guys, let's go down here and look at this water down here. Now, it's giving you more of a shot closer to what it looks like in person, because it is really dark out here. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like. So you'd be able to see everything. What's around a person, if there's anyone else with them, what's in their hands. It looks like they have any weapons on them. And plus, like I said, if you do have to use your firearm, you will be able to see where you're aiming at better. Strobe disorientation. It is very disorienting. All right, guys, I wanted to do a clip and show you what you could expect with this Streamlight TLR 7 sub if you were in a building, structure, house, or something such as that. I'm just in my garage right now, and there's really no ambient light around me, so I'm gonna go ahead and just switch this thing on and give you a peek with no ambient light of what this looks like. Once again, there we go. Strobe. Very disorienting. I pointed this at my face one time just to look at it. Of course, the light wasn't on the gun, but I did point this at myself before I put it on the firearm when I got it out of the package, and it is very disorienting in the strobe. You don't have to have it to where it can go into strobe. I just do. So one click is on, constant, press and hold, and that way if you want to get off it quick, you see something, hear something, you can get off it quick and it just goes right off for you. See my front sight lighting up as well? There it is, guys. That's what you're looking at with the TLR 7 sub. I'm very happy with that. And the Armor Guard holsters, I will put a link in the description below. Best holsters that I've ever used. I stopped using the other brands that I had, and it carries it very deep. The handle is just right above your belt line, and there's just enough room to get your fingers in there. This carries very deep in the belt, and probably one of the deepest concealment guns that I've ever owned. The way Pete makes his holsters, he can do engraving, all that other good stuff too, like you've seen in the video. So check out Armor Guard holsters, guys, and the TLR sub 7, and the gun that I wanted to hate, the Springfield Hellcat, is now in my carry rotation. So it's not my favorite gun, But I really do like this little gun. I really do. The capacity, 12+1 in this magazine. You can get different magazine configurations. I really do like this little gun a lot. I like the viewing hole up here where you can see if there's a round in there. Some guys don't like it. I do. It doesn't really matter either way, but I like it. But this is in the carry rotation, guys. So let me tell you what that means. Earlier, I had on workout pants and I wanted to take Goro out for a walk. I just said Goro. That takes me way back. Agar. You guys know Goro as my pit bull from years ago. He's still on my mind to this day. He died approximately 4 years ago, and I still say his name. I took Agar out for a walk, and this won't go in the belly band with the light on it. I could take the light off if I wanted to, but what did I try? A Glock 29 in 10mm. Carried perfectly in the Comfort Tac belly band holster. Now, that's a new one that I got, the Comfort Tac. It's a different style from the other one I showed. I'm going to do a full video on the Comfort Tac belly band holster coming up real soon, so stay tuned for that, guys. But until next time, this is DOF, and I'm out of there.